So my name is Julie Leonard. I lost my husband, Steve Leonard, to suicide in 2008. We have 3 kids. At the time, they were 9, 6, and 2. When I was asked to represent my journey with suicide loss in ceramics, I started with just sketches, and I was trying to think about how to encapsulate everything in a piece. And it really came to me that it was more about a couple of stages in the process. So this piece is supposed to look like a kind of a grenade with a volcano inside. And it's meant to represent the period about 6 months before my husband's death, which he was in rapid decline and in and out of the hospital. It was really a scary time. So I used to wake up in the morning and think, what fresh hell awaits us today? Holding the pieces together is kind of the first, I don't know, maybe 6 to 9 months after his passing. And I felt like during that time, people talk a lot about when someone goes through something about them being broken, and I didn't like that idea. Broken feels permanent to me. I felt like we had some cracks. We were kind of barely holding all our parts together, but we were still solid. So this is built to look like just one of those ancient vessels that's kind of, you know, it's had some damage, but it's still there, and you can tell what it was used for and what its intention was. And then this piece is meant to represent where I am now. I wanted the outside of it to look kind of just blendy but earthy, because I feel like that's kind of who I am. And the inside, I wanted it to be wide open. And I feel like I live my life with a very open heart and an open mind, because I've kind of been through the worst thing that you could go through. And, you know, I feel like if I'm open to everything that life has to offer, that's where all the richness is. And I wanted that richness to kind of show on the inside. So there's colors there that are blended to represent fire and passion and experiences and beautiful things. When I was asked to come up with something, I'm thinking, well, I've made mugs and bowls and pictures, you know, wasn't sure what to create. And I'm not a hand builder. I'm a wheel thrower. So I was trying to think, what can I throw on the wheel that's going to represent that? And it is kind of like a process from sort of conflicted, you know, just all the emotion that comes with loss, and then moving into kind of your processing, and that's a whole that can take years, and then kind of reaching a place of acceptance and sort of blooming. And it was trying to think about how to represent all of that, and I couldn't wrap my head around how to put that all in one piece and have it all conveyed. So I decided to do it kind of in stages that seemed a little more in my reach. It is a beautiful way to set aside all of the stuff you're bringing into the studio, because you have a spinning blob of clay. And if you want to be able to form even walls and pull everything up from that base, it has to first be centered. And the only way you can center it is if you are centered. So if you're trying to force the clay, or you're frustrated, or you're pushing, everything ends up off balance and it flops. So I've learned a lot about myself just through creating anything on the wheel. It's kind of fascinating.